Hi everyone, so we're doing Twiggy today, and in case you haven't already gathered from the thumbnail, it's not that Twiggy, it's Twiggy Ramirez from Marilyn Manson's band. Now of course for a Marilyn Manson band member you're going to want a really pale face, so I've got Blanc de Clon by Snazaroo, which is an affordable white face paint, and I'm going to apply this to the bits that need that you would normally highlight, but because we're going for a really light complexion here, you want to go really light. So the bits you would highlight would be basically the bits that you would normally highlight, basically the bits that stick out on your face. Okay, I have here a cream foundation. This is from Ket, which you can get in the UK from lovemakeup.co.uk. Where else in other countries you get this, I don't know. But it's basically a dark cream foundation. What I like to use this is for contour. And I'm going to pop this in bits that will the contour parts of my face, so on the cheeks, take it down my nose as well. Normally with contour, if you work with a pure contour, you would take this across the lid into the contour of the lid and bring a little bit underneath your eye. Now, because I'm going for a Twiggy Ramirez look, the eyes are going to be completely covered in makeup anyway, so I'm not really going to bother with that part. Just put a little bit of white. Don't be scared, I'm going somewhere with this. I've got that all on there, and then what I'm going to do is take a foundation. Now normally you would use, with this part, you'd use your everyday normal colour foundation. I'm going slightly lighter because I'm going for a Twiggy Ramirez look, so obviously you need to go slightly lighter. But what you do is take some foundation. I'm using my Estee Lauder Stay in Place one in Shell. I think it's Shell. Yeah. Real Techniques buffing brush. I'm going to work that onto your skin, and what this will do will hopefully blend your contour shade and your highlight shade. Just keep working. The more you buff it, the better coverage you'll get, and you do want a good coverage with this. Make sure it's nice and neat around your face. Don't worry too much if your eyes aren't flawless, because that part's going to be covered up anyway. I'm just taking a little bit of kiddie glue over my brows. I believe Twiggy Ramirez blanked his brows out quite a lot, and I'm just gonna cover mine. Make mine look a little bit lighter than they are. To be honest, I think the eye makeup's going to be so really quite intense anyways. It won't really, the brows won't have too much attention drawn to them. But I'm just going to whack a little bit of concealer over them just to lighten the hairs so they don't stand out as much. I have Quite Natural by MAC, which is a paint pot. I have a MAC 239, which is quite a thick brush. I'm going to apply this to the lid. Now what I'm doing is I'm dabbing it, I'm not applying it smoothly. With Twiggy's look, nothing was smooth about this look. It was very untidy. I mean, deliberately untidy, but very slapdash. I'm just dabbing it. You don't really need to work. Once it's dabbed on, you don't really need to work it in or anything. You can just leave it dabbed on, to be honest. I'm just doing little patches like that. looks. The eye makeup, like it wasn't even on both eyes, like significantly wasn't even on each eye, and it wasn't like all across the lid nicely. It was like sort of some patches up here, some patches down here, some patches over here, and some patches over here. So you can bring it in and out as much as you want to. Now I'm sure you've all seen these brushes in art and craft stores, and you do get makeup brushes of these as well, little fan brushes. This is one of my painting brushes. Obviously I've washed it, but I'm going to use this down here. Gives it like a scratchy, uneven effect. Small brush. I'm going to extend this quite natural downwards. I have this colour here by MAC. It's called Burnt Orange. Gonna apply mostly around the edges. I'm gonna apply that orange. Next you want a nice black eyeshadow. I'm using Bulletproof by Sugar Pill. I'm gonna put some in the corner here, and in the outer corner out here along the front of the eye slightly. If you haven't already sort of noticed a similarity between Marilyn Manson's name and Twiggy Ramirez's name, obviously not their real names. The way to get your Marilyn Manson name is to take the first name of a beauty and fashion icon and the surname of a notorious criminal, and basically that's how you get your Marilyn Manson name. So obviously Marilyn Manson was named after Marilyn Monroe and Charles Manson, and Twiggy Ramirez was obviously named after our Twiggy and Richard Ramirez, who was the Night Stalker in the 80s. Taking the black shadow down by the lash line. Okay, now for a black liner. Now I'm going to use a liquid liner. The reason why is because liquid liner is it's the most likely to run, and you kind of want that. So I'm just gonna messily get that across the lid. And down. Then while it's wet, taking a brush and just bring it downwards. Now I believe, as far as I'm aware, Richard Ramirez is still alive. So he's been on death row for, when was he arrested? Must have been, well, early to mid-80s was when the crimes were committed. So he's been on death row for like, what, nearly 30 years? Still hasn't been put to death. I don't know if that's right. Got a black kohl pencil. This one's just from Bourjois, but any black will do. Taking this into the waterline. And then back onto my, I've just decided actually, I think back onto my liquid liner. I'm going to do some slightly more prominent lines coming down. So the shadow parts I did there will sort of act like a shadow. I hope this effect goes okay. Yeah, I don't know what my Marilyn Manson name would be. Because it feels like you kind of think, oh, you're picking a favourite serial killer. But I don't know what I'd be. I think I'd be Raquel Brady. Maybe. Not that I'm a fan of Ian Brady, but you know, mascara. Oh, there's my cat. Hello. Oh, he's coming past. There he is. Okay, now let's finish off with a nice dark overdrawn lip. I have Urban Decay in Gash, which is like a nice deep brick red. Don't worry too much about getting your lips neat, because remember, you haven't really worried much about getting your eyes neat, so there's not much point really, is there? Okay, now what we're going to do now is with my black eye kohl, which is somewhere. Oh, there it is. I'm going to go around that. Now onto a product which I love. I love, love, love. It's the OCC Lip Tars. This one is in Black Dahlia, I think. Yeah, Black Dahlia. Which is also related to a serial killer. So, hey. Okay, I think I'm going to stop there. I mean, you could stop whenever you want to with this look. In fact, you could have stopped 10 minutes ago. Or you can take this further. I mean, to be honest, it's a Marilyn Manson inspired band member look, so yeah, I mean, you know, it's got to be taken far when it comes to makeup. So yeah, I really hope you have enjoyed my Twiggy Ramirez inspired look. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all soon. Bye everybody.